Thanks so much, Petch. Alex, great job out there today. First match in these high altitude conditions.
Yes.
How did it feel?
It felt great. I think the intensity was really high throughout the whole match, so I'm really happy to have been able to pull through. Yeah.
You were fantastic on your serve today. You won 76% first serve points, saved 5 out of 6 break points, so you put yourself in good position. What did you do particularly well on your service games?
I think that was one of the things going into the match that I really had to focus on was a good percentage of first serves. I know Anastasia is a big hitter, so I think that helped with my match today, and yeah, a lot of focus.
As you continue to play more on the clay, I know you seem to be very happy to be back on the clay. How was your relationship with the surface at the moment?
It's getting better every year. Okay. I think, you know, in general, I'm a better player this year now at this moment than I was last year. So I'm really confident with that. Yeah, I've had some struggles on clay before, but I've also had some really great matches. So I'm really excited to see. You know, there's a couple tournaments left, so I'm really excited, yeah.
You showed off your skills on the clay court, but then right after the match, you showed off your Spanish
My Spanish skills.
Can you speak Spanish? Have you been working on that?
Oh, well, yeah, I've lived in Spain for a really long time already, and I did study Spanish in school there, so I do have some Spanish skills. It's just about, you know, breaking that barrier of being shy, especially in the media. But yeah, I'm really trying to like break past that barrier, as I said, and just be less shy and work on it a little bit more. Because having a third language is a great thing to have. Yeah.
Well, she's already got so many fans, and now she's going to get even more Spanish-speaking fans over here. I know you've been enjoying the energy of Madrid as well. You looked magnificent at the Laureus Awards the other day. You're someone that's inspiring to so many people out there. How inspiring was it for you to be around other greatness?
It was super inspiring. I cannot tell you to see those people firsthand. And you know, sometimes I think when you see your idols and you see these athletes and you're able to see them in person, it reminds you, wow, you know, they're people and they're real. And Nadia Comaneci, oh my goodness, like her lifetime award speech, I was so touched, and it's crazy. And you know, all Eileen Gu, Novak, Djokovic, you know, Simone Biles. I was just like, everywhere you look, there were stars, and everywhere you look, there are people who have made waves and touched lives and inspired so many. So just to be kind of in that room was a great pleasure for me.
Well, you certainly looked like a star. We just saw a picture of what you looked like on the red carpet. So let's girl to girl here for a second. How did you pick out the outfit? Where did you come up with the idea of what you wanted to wear? Tell us all about it.
Oh, so it was quite last minute. So I didn't have much time to kind of decide. And because it was so last minute, there weren't many stylists available, you know. And then a week ago, I had this idea that I was like, I've always had a dream that kind of like when I'm in a red carpet, I'll wear what's called the Filipiniana. And it's a very traditional Filipino formal wear. And I was like, it's perfect. Laureus Sports Awards. This is my first major red carpet. And I was like, this is the time. But I was kind of like, oh, how are we going to execute? Because we're in Spain, you know? And my uncle is a well-known fashion designer in the Philippines. So we called him up and I told him, I was like, I want this. Can you make it happen? And in a couple days, it was shipped out. So yeah, my uncle Ret Eala, amazing. He delivered and I felt like a princess. Yeah.
What an unbelievable
That's
story.
unbelievable. Made by our own family.
Yes, I know.
You know, there are so many things that come along with being a superstar, and it's tough enough to focus just on the tennis because the competition is so tough. But it seems like you really embrace everything that comes along with this crazy life of yours.
I think, you know, everything that I do is part of the dream that I've had since I was young. It can become repetitive, especially on tour, just because you have this rigorous routine of training and then gym and then training again and then gym again. But I think events like these and the little things like having dinner with your friends are really, you know, it makes life more special. And I think allows you to appreciate the moments on court more when you have more moments off court like this. Yeah.
Well, you've had to embrace this journey so early on. You talked about going to the Rafael Nadal Academy. What age were you when you officially moved, and what was that like to just experience a whole new country at such a young age?
Yeah, I moved to RNA when I was 13. Ooh. So I stayed there, I boarded there, and I mean, I think a lot of people would think it's daunting, right? And it is. It's you move away at 13, but I was just so excited, and I was so passionate about tennis, and I was like, this is my opportunity. I knew I had to get out of the Philippines to train because it's not, the structure there isn't so deep, or how to say, like, it's not very developed. So I really wanted to take my tennis to the next level, and I think RNA is, it was the perfect place for that.
Do you think that might be part of your longer-term vision as your platform continues to grow, to be able to create more opportunities, perhaps back home in the Philippines?
Of course, I really hope, I do think that one drop of water can create waves. So that's what I'm trying to do, is just every match, do my best, fight till the end, and hopefully when the results come and as they keep coming, more good things will happen around me. Yeah.
She's inspiring off the court, on the court, a social butterfly. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you
congratulations
so much.
on your win.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Patch, back to you.
Amazing. Thank you, guys.
That was so fun.
That was fun. Thank you.